Hey there, in this video I'm going to explain to you what the pelvic floor is. So when we say pelvic floor, we're referring to a group of muscles at the bottom of the pelvis. If you imagine a skeleton, right where the hips are, that whole pelvic area, right in the bottom of it is a bowl of muscles. Now this bowl is just about the shape of both of your hands together, almost like you were going to cup water under a sink. That's how big the pelvic floor is. Now, this consists of a lot of different muscles. They have lots of different names, but all together we call it the pelvic floor, and it lays right at the bottom of the pelvis. Now, yes, that's where our private parts are. So right now, if you're in a coffee shop or somewhere where people can see your screen and you're uncomfortable with them seeing the image of the pelvic floor show up, then go ahead and turn your computer, put your headphones in, so we can continue this talk. Okay, now that you've got that set, I'm about to pull up a diagram of the pelvic floor. This is just a drawing. Let's take a look.
First, I have these computer images of a female body, and highlighted I have the pelvic floor, the whole pelvic floor. So that bowl shape that I was talking about earlier is displayed and lit up here at the base of the pelvis. I took the abdominal layers out. There's 4 abdominal layers. I took them out of the image so that we can see pelvic floor a little better. So as we move into the next slide, we'll kind of zoom in towards the belly button and look down at the pelvic floor. So there we go. Here is looking down. Again, I've taken the abdominal layers out so we can actually kind of see down into the pelvis here. But this is what that bowl shape looks like in the bottom of the hips there. This is the underside view. Looking at this picture, this is the heels, this is the back side of the body, and then the front side. So we have our entire bowl sitting here in the base of the body. And then here's a side view, what the pelvic floor looks like in the side of the body with all the other muscles kind of faded away here. And again, abdominal muscles still out of the picture. So this is just to give you a better idea of what this bowl looks like inside the body. And then the next image is a diagram that almost looks like kind of a gynecological picture of the pelvic floor. So here is pelvic floor. This is the pubic bone here and tailbone down here. And then this big muscle here is a big glute muscle. So we don't include glutes into the pelvic floor, and we don't want to include them when we're firing those muscles. So we're kind of focused on this big circular area here being the base of the bowl of the pelvic floor. So when I say pelvic floor, this is all the muscles I'm talking about. Now you can see with all these arrows and names that we are looking at a bunch of different muscles. They're drawn out here. However, when I say pelvic floor, we're talking about this entire group of muscles. I hope this gives you a better idea. I do have underlined here that we have the urethra where we pee from up here, the vagina right here, and then the anus down in this section below.
Now, I hope seeing that diagram helped you understand better that there's muscles there. Now, the next thing we can do is learn how to actually strengthen those muscles. It's a little more challenging than a basic bicep curl in the gym. It takes a little mind-body connection. And when we engage the pelvic floor, we call that a Kegel. Stay tuned for the next video where I'll teach you how to engage the pelvic floor. If you found this video helpful, linked up below, I have a Kegel checklist to be sure you're doing the Kegel correctly. And I also have a 7-minute pelvic floor video. You can click on the link and I'll shoot it right to your inbox. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with all of your girlfriends because this information is really important for all women to understand and to know how to make their pelvic floor strong. Thanks so much. Bye.